So in this video, I'm going to talk about should you do masters or not. Okay, so doing masters these days has been one of the important requirements. So today I'll be talking about should you do masters or not, and I'll also share some of the points of masters that I'm pursuing currently. So my name is Ronak, and if you like my content, please subscribe to my channel and you can click on the bell icon for notifications so that you don't miss out on any of the upcoming videos. So as soon as you complete your graduation, and if you're not able to land into any specific job that you had in your mind, so what people think is let us pursue masters. Okay, it's because pursuing masters becomes quite a skill once you complete your graduation, because the subjects that you study, particularly in your let's say third or final year of the engineering, you are going to learn them in a masters. Okay, so I'm talking about pursuing masters in India. I'm not talking about pursuing masters in the, let's say, US or any other countries abroad. I'm talking about pursuing masters in India. So you have two options in order to pursue masters. So you have MTech, that is Master of Technology, and you have ME, that is Master of Engineering. Okay, so these are the two master courses that are there, and apart from that, even some colleges offer MS. Okay, in India itself, not abroad. So the question arises is that should you do masters or not? Because the idea behind doing masters is quite wrong of the people, and I want to clear that confusion. All right, because I am doing masters currently. I am in my second phase of the dissertation and my masters is about to finish soon. So I'll talk about some of the things that you should consider before doing masters. So not necessarily masters is going to be a relevant course for everyone. I'll tell you for whom it is going to be a relevant course. So let's say you are someone that likes to do research, all right, likes to perform research, likes to innovate some things. Masters is the only course for you. Please understand this. At that point of time, if you have a lot of research potential, doing a job is not going to be a good fit according to me. All right, I like performing research. So my goal was quite different. I'll speak of it. But before that, I want to let you know that if you are someone who loves research, masters is the best choice for you. That is one of the best things that you can do. Now, if you are someone who is looking for a race, understand this, who is looking for a race, masters is not the best choice for you. Okay, Master of Technology and Master of Engineering are the fields where you explore the research. Okay, these are not the courses which you can do in order to raise your salary. Okay, if you want an increment, if you want to switch the career, please go for MBA. MTech and ME is not a good choice for you. Please understand this. So doing masters just to increase your salary is not good. Now, if you are someone who has not got a single job, okay, by the end of their graduation, and you are sitting idly at home, should you do masters? Now, here are, I would say, multiple facets to this scenario, but let me tell you some. One angle is that if you're sitting home idly, you are doing nothing, and if you don't have enough skills, please don't do masters. Try to gain a lot of skills and get placed into any of the companies, because if you haven't done anything in last like 4 years of your engineering, this course, the masters, also will be useless for you, because masters is for someone who already knows stuff about their graduation. All right, please understand this. Many people think that okay, masters is something out of the world. No, it is not like that. Masters is a course specifically designed for the people who know their stuff. Okay, so if you want to do something in a particular field, masters is the right choice for you, because masters is a specialization course. Okay, you have to pick a subject in which you are going to pick a particular topic and you are going to do specialization. Please understand this. Graduation engineering in India, let's consider now, for example, computer science, because I am from that background itself. Okay, like I know about other fields, but I cannot talk in depth. Okay, so I might sound fool, but now let's say I am from IT or computer background, and my skill is in the, let's say, area of data science. At that point of time, if I have mastered the subjects that I had in my like final year, so let's say big data analytics, intelligent systems, machine learning, if I was quite inclined towards those subjects, I'm going to do masters. Please understand this. You cannot just go for masters and select any subject you want. Okay, I have came across a lot of people who just think that masters is just like the graduation course. Masters is a prerequisite course for PhD. Please understand this. It is a prerequisite course for PhD. It is not used to increase your salary nor land into great positions. Okay, some specific job roles in the area of research require masters because they expect that having a good research potential is going to be a suitable fit for that job. But 95% of the jobs available out there don't require a master's. A bachelor's is always going to do fine. If you want to switch career, if you want to have an increment in your salary, let's say you are earning, I'm speaking in terms of the India, so if you are earning around 3.5 to 7 lakhs bracket, okay, that is a bracket you are currently earning. And if you do MBA from like top 10 business schools of India, you are going to get paid somewhere around from 18 lakhs to 24 lakhs. That will be your average bracket. Please understand this. So if you want to earn money, MBA is a better fit. Obviously, that is also not a better fit because earning money is very common goal that everyone keeps. Okay, nobody really cares about knowledge, but I'm not speaking of it today. That is reserved for some another episode. But in this video, I want to tell you that doing masters just to increase your salary is a stupid decision. Please don't do it. And okay, so I digress quite a lot, but let me tell you that if you are someone who doesn't know anything from their graduation, masters is not a fit choice for you. Please learn the skills first that you have learned in your graduation. Okay, you even might say, okay, I didn't learn anything from my graduation. Okay, so start learning. Take a subject that you like and start preparing. Okay, it can be databases, it can be algorithms, it can be computer networks, anything. Pick a subject, learn it, master it enough that you can land into a job. Now, if you are someone who has been doing a lot of stuff in the graduation, but still there are some unfortunate times that you cannot land into particular jobs just because you feel you are somewhat overqualified for a job of fresher. It does happen. It even happens with me. All right, it was very hard for me to settle myself working into a software engineering role. All right, in a service oriented organization. I didn't wanted to do that since my engineering. Okay, I wanted to do something that is associated with the research. Okay, if I ever found a particularly research oriented field job, I would have taken it over masters. Okay, but my choice to consider masters over a job was that I found research potential in masters quite much than the job itself. Okay, so I went for masters because I came to know that okay, I might learn something or the other in the 2 years period of time. First year, your first and second semester comprises of the courses. Okay, you are going to take subjects from your final year of engineering most likely, and you are going to master them on a different level. Okay, so that is the thing you do in particular. And the second year is completely dissertation. Okay, so it is a massive 1 year individually assigned project. You have to take a topic, you have to work on it, and you have to present your thesis along with let's say some conference proceedings and everything. But I want to tell you that if you are someone who is just doing a master for the sake of the job, please don't do it. Okay, you are going to get irritated. I see a lot of people doing masters just to get a raise in the job. Okay, they somewhat believe that doing masters is going to increase the salary twofold or threefold time, but that is not the case. Please don't do it. All right, that is the message I can give you. Okay, so who should do masters finally? That boils down. Okay, so if you have a great research potential, if you are someone who loves to work for research, okay, try to innovate some things, try to change the things that are already in the market. Research oriented stuff you like to work on, masters is the best choice for you because it sits somewhere between, let's say, graduation and PhD. I would say is very, very intense and dense, not course, but project work. Okay, so it is very massive. It can range from like 2.5 to even 6 or 7 years. Okay, it is very very dense. It depends on the scope of your project. But if you are someone who just wants to stick with the deadlines, masters is the great course for you, because at that point of time you are going to learn something more than your graduation, and something quite less, not something less, quite less than the PhD. All right, so you can go for the masters will be the best choice for you. And if you are someone, again I am repeating this, if you are someone who is just doing masters to raise their salary or raise their designation, it is not going to work, because I have seen on LinkedIn, I have talked with a lot of my friends, many people just have the graduation degrees, okay, and they are working in the top notch positions in the organization. Okay, so having a masters is not going to make you any different from those, because masters is academically oriented, and when you get into industry the stuff is completely different, so things don't match particularly with each other. So having a master's degree might sometimes prove to be beneficial, but it is always better that try to climb the corporate ladder if you want to earn a lot of money. Okay, I wouldn't recommend you masters if you are someone who is just looking forward to do it to earn money. I have seen a lot of cases, and I've even warned my friends, some of my friends, okay, they took masters just because they felt like they could do something different over there, but that was not the case. Okay, I and one of my close friends, we actually went for the masters because we wanted to explore the area of deep learning. Okay, we wanted to do some research, a notable reason, and that depends on the topic that you take and the way you perform it. So it does happen, and I had to revoke one job offer. I felt very bad. Okay, I landed into one particular machine learning engineer role, but I had to revoke that offer just because I went for the masters. Okay, so that also happens. So please prioritize the things. If you are someone who is looking forward to earn money, masters is not a good fit for you. An MBA degree would be a better choice for you. Okay, if you are someone who is like not landed into like big four and working in a small software organization that pays you around like 3.5 to 7 lakhs bracket, then MBA is going to boost your career. Okay, you are going to earn at least 3 folds the salary that you are earning right now, minimum. And if you are someone who likes to explore the things, okay, wants to innovate something and contribute to the society, and doesn't care much about the money, masters is the best choice for you. Okay, I'm not talking about the US. In US, MS, when you pursue the MS degree, you are going to get placed very easily over there. Okay, but even there competition is very high, because you are competing with the entire world. Okay, because in US many people from even China and many other countries are going to come. You have a lot of competition over there. So in India you are only competing with the Indians. All right, so and like I said, if you want to pursue masters, you have to in India crack the competitive exam known as GATE. Okay, so you have to be very efficient with the GATE, and if you have a good score and if you have research potential, I would suggest you that you should go for masters, because you might learn something or the other over there. And for all the graduates who feel that they have done nothing in their last 3 or 4 years, please, I would suggest you that you should start learning at this moment. All right, please don't sit idly at home, because that is not going to aid you anything, because those gap the gap that you have of years is going to get counted into your resume, because the recruiter is always going to ask you what you were doing sitting at home at this point of time. So you have to actually start preparing, having things in the mind. Okay, in my final year itself, I had decided that I'll be going for masters, because I was inclined towards the research, so I wanted to do masters itself. Okay, applied research, I would say, not pure research. Pure research is very very difficult. Okay, I am inclined towards applied research, so I wanted to pursue that. I had given it a thought. Okay, and if you are someone who is looking forward for jobs, okay, I had many of my friends in the graduation who were looking for the jobs, and they were preparing in the similar fashion. All right, so you have to plan it way ahead of time. Please don't waste your time. Your time is very very precious. Okay, and in your third or the final year, you have to start the competitive programming if you want to land into a software engineering role. So start algorithms and data structures at the very fast pace. Okay, please don't waste time. If you are someone who is looking forward to go to US, you can start the GRE preparation in the third year itself. Okay, you can also prepare for the CAT and GRE preparation is as good as same. Okay, there is verbal reasoning and aptitude and everything, quantitative quant and everything. So all of those things are going to get counted. So if you are someone who just wants to earn money, and MBA will be a better fit for you. And if you are very very efficient technically, a great company would be better fit for you, but not masters. Okay, so please don't do master just for the sake of earning money. Okay, so this is the message that I wanted to share today to you guys. And if you like my content, please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of the updates that I'll be posting. I even post monologues, I even post podcasts with many working professionals, so that I can bring the people who are currently working in the different areas to you, so that you can take them as an inspiration and start working at the fastest pace. All right, apart from that, I am currently working on a deep learning series. Okay, I am posting videos weekly, so you can definitely check on that videos if you want to learn deep learning. Okay, the only skill that you will require for that is the Python programming language, nothing else. So I'm teaching everything by keeping machine learning aside. Okay, machine learning is not a prerequisite. Okay, so this is it for the today's video. So thank you for watching. Goodbye.